Hi, so welcome to the live stream this morning. So I'm going to be channeling Archangel Raphael, and Raphael will be coming through me to give messages for those of you who listen to this. And also, he'll be doing an energetic transmission as well during the live stream. So, I'm going to let Archangel Raphael come through me and speak now. And just before we start, just to mention, that I've recorded a new abundance audio. So there was one done before, but this is a new one. So for those of you who've bought the one from before, you'll automatically be sent the new one. And for those of you who want to purchase the abundance audio, that will be on our Gen website in the next day or so. So just check the website, and it'll be there, very soon. Also, those of you who want to have a one-to-one, I have sessions up on the Archangel Raphael website, as well as the shamanic protocol, as well as 5-minute transmissions. And the groups can be joined via the gen.net site, and they're every Tuesday, and monthly every Friday. So yes, I'm just going to let Raphael come in and speak through me. I would like you to know that what I'm seeing at the moment is that there is a lot going on many levels, a lot that is clearing and rearranging. And it is actually because energies at the moment are very much about clearing away problems. So, the first thing I will say is that if you have a problem, it will be solved at this time, whatever that may be, whether the problem is very much to do with something earthly, practical, or whether it is something else, that answers will be found, solutions, that it won't simply be left as it is. I am also saying all this because what I see is that some of you here feel a bit like you are not really sure how to move forwards, like your life is a bit stuck, that you may have certain things that you know you want, but you are not certain how to perhaps go forwards in very grounded ways. So, one example can be a certainty that you want your life to change in a very earthly way, perhaps to move location, perhaps to change everything even about your life. But you may feel like you are just not sure how to do it, where to start. And for those of you, you will find in the next few days answers come in, that you will be guided in the right direction, perhaps even in ways that you do not expect, but you will find your energy gently moving in the right direction, even if you have felt stuck for a while. And that is because energies at the moment favor movement and change. So you may be in some way or another at the moment feeling a bit stuck, but that is absolutely changing. The other thing I would like to say is that all of you are feeling a bit unsettled for two reasons. And one is that there is not a lot perhaps you have in your life at the moment that feels very settled, very much but grounded. But the second reason is that all of you are going through tremendous change energetically. A lot is coming up, and you may feel a bit ungrounded, a bit more like you are processing rather than living your life at the moment. And what I would like to help you with today in the energy transmission I do is just clearing away some layers which are already clearing, but helping them along so you have more focus and clarity for the week ahead. I also would like to transmit any information that you need to take your life forwards. So, what I will do is do the transmission now, and afterwards I will speak more to you. So, doing this now. Hmm. Hmm. So I will continue. And I would like to say that all of you here are meant to be here in this moment because what I see is that there are energies which are clearing away. And what I am able to do is help all of you to be more in the light of oneness. I would like to share that when you are on earth, there is always a karmic element there for all of you. And what I mean by this is that some of you here are very much about trying to clear away the karmic element of life. That is your purpose when it comes to being in the light, that you are clearing karma, and after that you go forwards in your own way without problems. And the reason I am sharing this is because some of you here will find that once you have cleared karma sufficiently, and by this I mean things that have happened across space and time which have not been resolved, you will actually feel more drawn to earthly life rather than spiritual life. Because what I see for some of you here is that actually you have a purpose when it comes to being deeply part of life on earth in a grounded way, perhaps doing something that is very much to do with taking things forwards in very tangible, grounded ways, being part of initiatives, projects. So once you are clear, you will go forwards with your life in this way. And for others here, perhaps a lot of you, you are here because what you are doing is not only clearing karma, you are actually looking to go deeper into the light of oneness when it comes to actually going much more into the light on a deeper level so that you can bring it to earth, but perhaps in ways which are more to do with working with subtle energies. So you are very much in the vibration of actually bringing light in by actually working with higher beings, working perhaps in ways which involve being with people and being healers, therapists, people who bring in light codes in various ways, that you are working on that level in terms of actually being in the light and helping people to be in the light by working directly with very high energies. Perhaps some of you here are even able to create a lot of light through sound, music. And the reason I'm speaking on this subject is because for you, you will always be drawn to working with higher beings, higher energies. You will always be very much communicating with beings who are around you, being inspired by them in terms of actually what you are then creating musically through sound or through other therapeutic work you do with people. And I want you to know that for you, this will be your life working in this way. And because of this, you will always want to receive more and more energy from us, from higher beings. You will always want this. And because of this, what you will find is that you will sometimes be a bit like people who tend to actually have moments where you just need to be with yourselves to receive. That you won't always feel like you want to be very much part of earthly life. That you will just have moments you want to be inspired by higher beings, by higher energies, by the light of oneness that you are bathing in by yourself. And then you will go out into life and share what you have to share. And I am saying all of this because I want you to know that when you are this way inclined, you need a lot of peace and quiet around you. You need to have moments where you are just able to retreat. And when you have this in your life, what you can do is actually be very inspiring to people. You can do a lot and have moments of great creativity, at times that energy comes out of you in large quantities, and then have moments where you retreat again. So I will say that it is good to know this, so you understand your needs, what is important for you. And for those of you who are very much about clearing karma and then being part of life in very grounded ways consistently, you need something else. You need to be in places where there is a lot going on, where you can involve yourself in projects, things which are grounded, be more active, because then you fulfill your function. So, based on this, always be mindful of what you choose, where you end up, where you choose to live, how you choose to live. And when you know your function in life, you can consider what it is right for you and not compare yourself to others. I am also saying all this because sometimes you may feel a bit confused about who you are relative to others. You may question if you spend too much time by yourself or perhaps too much time with people and wonder what is right for you. And I will say, for each person, it is different. That sometimes when you are clearing up a lot of karma, you need lots of time by yourself to do this. And then after that, you get very involved in life, that your true self comes out, and you realize that you are actually very much enjoying being part of life. And for some of you here, you perhaps are the other way round, where you have been very much involved in life. And then when you go deeper into your true self, you realize that you prefer more time by yourself. So be guided by your higher self here. I also would like you to know that nobody is excluded from being part of the divine plan, that you all have a part, that no one will be left out. No one is more important than another. You all have parts to play which are equal, whether you are someone bringing in light through channeling, healing work, or whether you are here on earth very grounded, being part of things in a very grounded way. You are all equal, that no one is higher, no one is lower. And when you see life like this, you understand it is about what is right for you, nothing else. And when you do what is right for you, you are able to appreciate what others are doing and appreciate that their part is equally valuable. So it is just a reminder to really be acknowledging yourself and allowing others to be themselves without interfering in their lives, because what is right for you will not necessarily be right for others. And it is always important to recognize that what works for you is based on who you are, is based on your spirit, your function, what you have come here to do. So it is a reminder to all of you to be very much in yourselves, live your best life, and let other people live theirs. And know that it is not about following others and believing that if you do what they do, you will be happy. It is about following yourself and what makes you happy. That is all. I have one more thing to speak about, and that is every single person who is here is really meant to be here as well, because you have something here that is there for you, whether it is actually a connection to myself, Raphael, or whether it is something else, such as perhaps a particular message you need to hear in this moment, or perhaps there is some other reason, something to do with something that needs clearing in particular in this space, or something else. But there is a reason you are here. And when you go within, you will feel what it is. And when you know that reason, you are able to actually then go deeper and really work with it. And I am saying all this out loud because I want you to know that what is happening at the moment is life is orchestrating the right synchronicities. So whatever needs to happen can happen. And when this is happening, it means that you can actually go forwards in life in ways which are much more about the light. So it is good to observe what happens to you in life, where you are drawn to, who you are drawn to, the things that you do, and see what the reason is. Ask yourself inside and see if you are able to then go deeper into it. I have no more to say. The week ahead will generally be a good one, not necessarily full of excitement, but clear, and you will find it easy to go forwards with your life. That is all. Hmm. Yeah, so thank you everyone for being part of today. Yeah, so wishing you a really good weekend, a good week ahead, and lots of love to all of you.